Okay, let's dive right in. You know those totally bizarre, over-the-top drama ads you just can't escape on social media? Well, this isn't just about some weird ads. This is about a whole new form of entertainment that has quietly ballooned into a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it is completely rewriting the rules of what we watch and, more importantly, why we watch. So let me ask you a question. What's bigger than China's entire domestic movie industry? What comes to mind? Video games, maybe? The music industry? Well, the answer is actually something you've almost certainly scrolled right past on your phone today, probably without even giving it a second thought. That's right. In 2024, for the very first time, these micro-short dramas, we're talking 1-minute vertical video stories, officially became bigger business than the entire movie box office in China. And we're talking about a user base of nearly 700 million people. I mean, the scale is it's staggering. So, the big question is, how on earth did this happen so fast? Well, the answer isn't in big-name movie stars or massive production studios. No, it's in this really bizarre and incredibly high-stakes business model that honestly looks less like Hollywood and a lot more like a Wall Street casino. And this is where the business model gets truly wild. For a typical movie, right, most of the budget goes into making the film, the actors, the sets, the special effects. But here, the economics are flipped completely on their head. Up to 90% of the budget, it isn't for filming at all. It's spent on one single thing: buying ads to get you to watch. The industry has a name for this. It's called Liu, which you can translate as casting flow. But this isn't just marketing. Think of it more like a high-frequency trading algorithm for human attention. It's constantly running, constantly optimizing to find the exact users who are most likely to click, get hooked, and then pay to see what happens next. It's a total all-or-nothing gamble. As one industry insider put it, the entire business is pretty much designed for failure. Most of these shows are fully expected to lose money, but the whole model is built on the hope of landing just 1 or 2 massive viral hits that can earn back 10, 20, or even 100 times their cost, making the entire portfolio of failures profitable. But why does this crazy high-stakes gamble even work? Well, it's because the product they're selling isn't just a story. It's a meticulously engineered electronic dopamine pump. And it's designed for one thing: maximum rapid-fire emotional gratification. They're called shuangju, which basically translates to satisfying dramas. And their one and only goal is to deliver a psychological hit of something called shuang. And shuang is that intensely pleasurable feeling you get when a villain finally gets what they deserve, or a hero who's been kicked around finally triumphs. It's pure satisfaction. And this is literally the blueprint for how they do it. These scripts are built on a relentless, almost machine-like formula. You've got a new conflict popping up about every 30 seconds. Every single 1-minute episode ends on a cliffhanger. And a major schwung point, that big, satisfying payoff, is guaranteed to happen every 5 to 10 episodes, just to keep you chasing that feeling. It's an emotional roller coaster, by design. But you know, this kind of wild, unregulated gold rush, it couldn't last forever. The industry is now facing a pretty major shift as it starts to grow up, and that's being driven by 2 big forces: big tech giants and new government regulations. So, a really crucial thing is happening. The business model is pivoting. The old system, where you'd pay a little bit to unlock each new episode, is being replaced with a free, ad-supported model. Tech giants like ByteDance and Tencent are now offering these dramas for free, using them as incredibly powerful traffic magnets to pull millions of users into their ecosystems, where, of course, they can be monetized in all sorts of other ways. And this massive traffic isn't just staying inside the apps. It's being used to power other sectors. We're seeing dramas drive actual real-world tourism to their filming locations. And in e-commerce, you have a brand like the skincare company Cannes that can build an entire drama where their product is literally the hero of the story, leading to billions in sales. Now we get to the final, and honestly, maybe the most fascinating part of this whole story. This dopamine-driven model isn't just staying in one market. Oh, no. It is going global, and it is absolutely exploding. The overseas market is already a multi-billion-dollar industry. And get this, its growth is actually outpacing the original market in China. Just think about that for a second. This model is proving to be even more successful abroad. By 2025, it's projected to be worth over $3 billion. Apps like Real Short and DramaBox are really leading this global charge. They're pulling in tens of millions of dollars in revenue every single month just by exporting this addictive formula to audiences all over the world. But to really crack the code globally, they had to learn a critical lesson. Just dubbing or subtitling the original Chinese dramas, it doesn't really work. There are too many cultural differences. The real money and all the biggest hits are coming from local productions, remaking that exact same schwang formula, but with Western actors and culturally specific tropes, like, say, werewolf romances or billionaire CEO fantasies. And, of course, artificial intelligence is poised to pour jet fuel on this entire global expansion. AI is already being used to analyze hit stories and auto-generate scripts, to create virtual sets to cut filming costs, and most importantly, to instantly dub and localize a single show for dozens of different markets, making global distribution cheaper and faster than ever before. Which leaves us with this one big, kind of provocative thought. This model, a model built on psychological hooks and rapid-fire payoffs, has already proven it can outcompete a century-old film industry. So, in an age of shrinking attention spans, what's to stop these same principles of instant gratification from reshaping everything else we watch?